Master Collector Program. I just want to do a recap right here, just to get myself up to speed, because I'll be buying some comics this weekend, and I'll show you which one. I showed you which one that I'm kind of looking at stacking. So here we go. Master Collector is the new loyalty program. Okay, so we can skip through that. Through the MCP, you can level up by being an active collector, completing objectives, while gaining benefits and rewards in a quest to reach the highest level of Master Collector. Okay, so a summary of the changes from MCP 02 to 01 can be seen here. So there's some changes that they made, but this is before. This is the older article. So basically, all Veve app users are automatically enrolled. Okay, so we're just recapping here. Points will be awarded retroactively. So all the points you've been gaining, you're going to get once this thing launches. All new Veve collectors are entered into MCP starting at level 1. So anyone who joins. Collectors level up by earning points from in-app activities. So if you're in the app right now, you start posting a bit more in the feed. If you're not already, you get points for that, like in the app, right? Collectors can earn one-off points and daily recurring points. So that's what we're going to review here. Once required points are earned, the collector will proceed to the next level. So you can move up the levels, and you can spend earned points on various features and products within Veve. This is coming in time. Spending points does not affect your level or rank. So collectors will also earn a rank based on the level and points earned, and collectors' rank position is determined by their activity compared to others. So you'll be in a position you'll be able to see. So here's leveling points, right? So in order to level up, a collector must earn points. Points are awarded to collectors for in-app activity. For example, points can be earned for one-off actions such as purchasing a collectible. So you get points for that in case we forgot. Daily points by owning or holding sets. And once earned, points can be spent on various apps. And they're not transferable. You can't send points to anybody. Okay, so you can get them through activities. So one-off points. So this is really good just to remind ourselves about this. 100 points when completing a new user onboarding. So you get 100 points when you start, basically. You get 100 points when you complete a set. So that's really cool. So that's something to remind yourselves. If you're like starting the Master Collectors coming up, if you want to start completing some sets, you get 100 points each time. You get 25 points when you purchase a collectible in the store. You get 15 points when purchasing collectibles in the market. So when you mint something, you get 25 points. So there is a benefit to minting. And, when you get 15 points for just buying something in the market. So if you're like buying a lot of things in the market, you're getting a lot of points that way. And a variable amount when earning an achievement badge, depending on the achievement type. So you're going to be able to earn achievement badges, which is cool. So those are like one-off points, right? That you just can get by doing activities. So like I said, if you're in the market a lot and you're buying a lot, you're getting 15 points per every time you buy something, in the Veve market. That's pretty cool, right? Like just in case we forgot, so here's daily recurring points. So of course, the one-off points, happen when you do something. These are the daily ones. Okay, so here we go. Collectible points. So this is for collectibles only, not comics. So 1 point is given for each collectible owned. Okay, so these are individual collectibles. If you stack, you do have diminishing points, right? So right here, for example, if the duplicate collectibles are held, they'll be subject to diminishing points. So if you own two Todds, for example, your second one you'll get 0.75, your third one you'll get 0.35, and 4 or more you get 0.1. So you still get points on them, even if you stack. They just diminish down, right? Once you have 4 or more, you get 0.1 of a point. So they won't add up super quickly, right? This is one reason why those comics are pretty interesting for points, right? So that's interesting to know. So collectible bonus points. So collectibles of specific rarities and mints will receive bonus points. So this is really cool. So if you have a rare collectible, you get another bonus, quarter of a point. If you get, an ultra rare, you get half a point. And a secret rare really jumps up. You get 5 extra points for owning a secret rare collectible. So that's really cool, right? And now this is really cool too. So the low mint hunters, I know people are like, oh, the low mint hunters, should we be doing that still? But you get bonus points for low mints. Okay, this is a good reminder for everybody. 0.5 points earned for the lowest 5% mints available. Okay, so this is not comics. This is just for collectibles right here for sure. So that's awesome, right? Hold on one sec. You pass that to me. Thank you so much. Okay, appreciate that. Look what I just got in the mail, everybody. Look what I just got in the mail. I'll get back to the Master Collector in just a second. But check this out. I just got this in the mail. This is great. Hold on. Look, I just got my Patrick Hughes shirt. See that? This just came in. Look at that. My Patrick Hughes shirt. Did you guys get this one as well on the Open Sea? And look right here. A new Vitail app is coming. You have been warned. So they're doing a whole app and everything. Anyway, I just want to show you this. So thanks. My family member just brought that into me. So I got the shirt just now. So that is really great. Thanks, Vitail, for that. That's really cool. So anyway, back to the Master Collector, our little mini review. So like I said, low edition bonus. So you get for collectibles, you get low edition bonuses. So if you're in the lowest 5%, you know, you get a 0.5. So that's pretty good. That'll add up. So low mint hunters, you're getting a little extra there. And then collectible set points. Okay. So these are recurring points, right? Remember, these are recurring every day. So as sets offer varying number of collectibles, the points earned are based on the number of collectibles. So, you know, you get 5 points for 5 collectible for a set that's got 5 collectibles or more. You get 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 all the way down. So the one set collectibles, you do get the extra point, which is nice. You know, I love those single set collectibles. Those are great. And duplicate set points. So if you own one or more of the same set, so if you have multiples, they do get a reduced points, right? So if you get a second set here, 30%, you know, points as opposed to, you know, the 100%, and you get a third set and a fourth set, it goes down, right? So the more sets you have of the same set, you do get diminishing, right? So, you know, that's interesting, right? So for example, if you own 2 Superman collectibles, because he's a solo set, you would get 1.3 points daily. So one Superman is 1 and the second Superman is 0.3. Pretty simple, right? But it's a good reminder for everybody, just in case you want to know. Now the comics, this is the one that I think, you know me with the comics, and this is where I'm focusing a lot. This is just a nice Master Collector review for everybody. Daily comic book points are based on the rarity. For example, you know, we'll get into the commons and all that stuff. So right here, if you own a common comic, 0.25 for every common comic you own, 0.5 for every uncommon you own. So that's great. Now, they do not diminish. So you can stack up as many of those as you want with no penalty, which is good. The rares, you get 2 points. You can't stack those in perpetuity. Ultra rares, you get 3, and secret rares, you get 6. Now, those secret rares right now and ultra rares are crazy cheap, and the rares too. So if you just get one of each of those, you're going to be really killing it with the points. So duplicate comics, if a duplicate comic rarities, rare, ultra rare, and secret rare are held. So these, not commons and uncommons, you can stack those. But the rare, ultra rare, and secret rare, they will be subject to diminishing points. So you can see right here, if you have a second, you get half the points. If you have a third, you get 25%. And if you have a fourth, you get 10%. So like I said, if you have 2 secret rares of the same comic, one of them, you'll get 3 points. The second one, you'll get 6. The first one originally gets 6. So, but the commons and the uncommons, you can stack them like crazy. You will not be diminished. And then you have a low mint too. So if you do low mint bonuses, 50% points earned for the 5 lowest mint comics available. So if you're a low mint hunter on comics too, you're getting bonus, right? So that's really cool. So just a little bit of a difference there, just for people to just as a reminder, right? In-app activity really quickly here. 1 point is received for all in-app activity actions. So in-app activities will have a maximum of 25 points per day. So this includes logging in, you get a point, sharing stuff, you get a point, commenting, you get a point, liking, market listings, additional activities will be added in the future. So if you do this stuff right now, if you're logging into the app and you're just sharing something and you're commenting, this is what I'm talking about in the feed, right? And you're liking or you're doing market listings, I mean, you'll get points for all that daily. So they want you to be more active if you can. That's why you see if you go into your notifications and if you're following people, you'll notice that some people have like tons of like, you know, interactions in the feed and they're getting points up to 25 a day just for goofing around in the app, which is cool. So this is great. So earning points right here. Points are earned on activities that take place within Veve. Recurrent points stop occurring after 14 days of inactivity. Okay, so this is for active stuff, right? Points have a shelf life and must be spent within 6 months of earning. Okay, think about that. They have a shelf life, you guys. There will be an indication in the app on the amount of points needed to be spent before a certain date. So as you acquire points, you'll see the amount of points that are going to be expiring because, you know, you'll be acquiring points every day. So you're going to have to use these things. Otherwise, they're going to go away. Points which are closest to expiring will be used first. So if you just start to do stuff, you know, it looks like the app is going to just use the ones that are close to the expiring first. You don't have to like pick and choose. It'll just do it for you. Points are calculated and applied once per 24-hour period each day. Points have 2 decimal places. Okay. Earned points may change during certain periods, right? So retroactive points. So this is what we've been doing the entire time, is this little paragraph right here. When MCP is officially launched, level points will be calculated from the time a collector's Veve account was created, okay? The number of points received will only be calculated based on the number of collectibles and sets the collector owns at that time. Collectors will also receive one-off points for store purchases, market purchases, and complete sets. So these are the retroactive points right here that we're collecting right now. So there are some limitations too. Various measures will be in place to prevent users from exploiting, abusing, or otherwise gaming the system. Here are some examples. So this is good to know. Sets. Points for completing a set can only be earned once per set, e.g. a user cannot complete a set, sell them all again, and then buy it back and get points again. So you can't do that. So it's the first time you complete that set. Even if you sell that set and then come back 6 months later and buy it again, you don't get a point for that because you've already gotten your points for the first time you completed it. So that's interesting to know when you're planning out previous stuff that you may have owned here, all right, in the app, and you're planning now to, like, say, buy new sets now. If you buy the same set you used to own 4 months ago, you're not going to get those points for completing that set again. You already got them. Like, you already got them, so you don't lose them. You just don't get them again. Okay, so market. Points for purchasing are applied once per collectible. You can't purchase the same low-cost collectible over and over and over to gain points. You can't buy and sell it, buy it and sell it, and buy and sell it, right? You have to buy individuals, right? Additionally, the market purchase points are earned for the first 5 collectible market purchases daily. You can't spend the day buying different low-cost collectibles to infinitely gain points. So that's really interesting, right? Market purchase points are earned for the first 5 collectible market purchases daily. Okay, so that's really interesting right there. So, you can't game it up, buy, sell, just gain points all day long, just buy, sell, buy, sell. That's not what they want to do here. Okay, levels, ranks, and badges. The Master Collector program consists of levels and ranks. So this is what I'm talking about. This is where it's going to be really interesting when it comes to, like, leaderboards and stuff, because that kind of stuff does interesting things to people and makes people want to rise up those ranks, right? And you'll be able to see where you're at. So it consists of levels and ranks. So levels start at level 0. That's a new user. And increase as the collector earns points. Each Veve collector also has a rank, and the collector's rank position is determined by their activity, obviously compared to other people. For example, the top percentile of collectors will likely have a high level and the rank of Master Collector. That's probably Silicon. It was just on here. He'll probably get that Master Collector rank. And so that's going to be really cool. The people who are up at that level, you can really flex that way, right? It's going to be really interesting. And of course, there are going to be benefits for those people, I would assume, right? So, like other than just the points themselves. Levels. To level up, the collector must earn the required amount of points to go from one to the next. Each level is a required amount of points, so we'll be able to see. And when enough points are earned, the collector will level up. Leveling is an exponential, and more points are required as the levels get higher. So it's going to be harder to get high, to rise up those ranks. It's going to be easier at the beginning, but then as you get higher up those levels, there's going to be like bigger gaps between them, it sounds like. So each collector's level is displayed on their profile. So we're going to be able to see who we are and what rank we're at. It's going to be really interesting. Within MCP badge, you'll have a badge, and the collector level shows where their profile is visible, such as on their profile page, feed posts, or market listings. So we're going to be able to see these badges, and it's going to be really interesting, right? We're going to be like, whoa, look at that person. Whoa, look at that person, As collectors reach specific milestone levels, they will gain access to items and the new expanded features within Veve. Okay, so milestone 3D level badges, 1 for every 10 levels, is displayed in showrooms. Expanded profiles, a free number of premium market listings, more below. So you have premium market listings too, you guys. For people who are higher up. Expanded AR features, drop raffle access, accessories, exclusive content, level-based chat rooms, and more. So, there's going to be a lot of stuff, for master collectors that aren't available to other people. That's going to be really interesting to see how that goes. And ranking here, along with levels, the MCP consists of 23 ranks. Okay, so that's good to know. The collector's rank is based on their position relative to other collectors. So the lowest rank is bronze 1, and the highest rank is master collector. Okay, so those are the two. There's bronze 1 at the very beginning and master collector right there at the top. There's going to be lots in between, 23 of them. The 23 ranks are divided based on percentages. For example, the highest ranked master collector is reserved for the top percentile of collectors. So there you go, right? Really, it's going to be very clear here. Unlike levels, now this is the interesting thing though. So what Silicon brought up, this was another little point I wanted to mention, is that say you're at like, whatever level, say, I don't know, say it's silver 2 and you're like way away from master collector, but you have an extremely valuable collection, but you don't have tons of MCP points. There's going to be like I wonder how they're going to approach that, because say, you could have 100, for example, you could have 100 partner statues and you're not getting very many master collector points for that, but your collection could be worth huge. You know what I mean? So so the master collector rank isn't necessarily going to just say that you have a great collection or not. It's just the point system, right? So it's going to be interesting to say that, because people who have very valuable collections but don't care about the master collector program, that's a really interesting thing, right? So you'll have that badge beside you, but your collection might be just a killer collection, and the badge might make people think you don't have a good collection. It's going to be really interesting to see how that goes. Unlike levels, ranks are not static or kept permanently. As a collector, your rank position can move up or down based on your performance relative to other collectors. For example, you might be a mid-tier rank, and if your rank was to increase, you may replace a collector at a higher rank who will move down. So there's going to be like moving up and down on this leaderboard right here. And the badges right here. Various activities within Veve will reward collectors with achievement badges. For example, completing a set. Badges are displayed on the collector's profile page, and some badges can be added to your showrooms. When a new badge is earned, a collector will receive points. So that's cool. So here's a drop raffle. The drop, right? There's a lot here, right? So this is why I wanted to go through this. It's just a nice reminder of ourselves, right? Right here, Here we go. Just good point right here. Sven, MCP does not care about a partner statue collection. Sell the partners and get the OMI. And get OMI, then that or diversity. Well, that's the point, right? That's what I was making. So it's not always like your rank and the MCP doesn't necessarily determine how powerful of a collection you have, right? It's just the way that this is for MCP. Drop raffle. Now, the MCP drop raffle gives collectors great chance to obtain specific collectibles on a drop. A percentage of additions, each rarity on a drop will be made available in a raffle. Users can participate in the drop raffle using their points. Okay, so we'll be using their points. You can get a drop raffle ticket. The more tickets the collector has relative to the other drop raffle participants, the greater chance of success. So there you go, right? The points are going to benefit you for sure. The collector can buy as many raffle tickets as their points will allow. So you have to buy these. That's why you have to use these tickets. Use the points, the master collector points. They will go away if you don't use them. So this is how we're going to use them. I don't think anyone's going to have any problem using their points. When the raffle closes, winners will be randomly selected from the pool of holders. Those successful in the drop raffle can purchase their chosen collectible, and the points for all drop raffle tickets the winner purchased will be spent. Collectors who are unsuccessful will get 90% of their points returned. So if you want to go for a drop and you don't get it, you'll lose 10% of your points. Interesting, right? Interesting. How it works. At a set time before the drop, the MCP raffle will open to those collectors above the required level. So that's an interesting line right there. Did you guys see that line right there? I want you to pay attention to this. The MCP drop raffle will open to those collectors above the required MCP level. So there's going to be drops that you can't get to unless you're at a certain level. Interesting, right? Just pay attention to that line. The collector can choose which collectibles and rarity they want to buy drop raffle tickets for. So you can enter into whatever drops you want, like normal, of course. The number of collectors competing for a collectible will be shown. However, the number of drop tickets will be not known. So we'll be able to see how many people are going for that drop, right? We won't see how many tickets they're using, though. Interesting. But this is the one right here. The MCP drop raffle will open to those collectors at the required level. So there's going to be probably drops for master collectors only. Right? We'll see. I don't know, right? I don't know. I'm just reading here, right? The MCP drop raffle will close a short time before a drop, and successful collectors will be notified. The winners must claim it before it takes place. If a collectible is not claimed before the drop, it is returned to the public drop pool. So there's going to be some held aside for public, which is great too. So this is good to know, right? This is what it sounds like right here. So it's not like, so the way I'm understanding it, correct me if I'm wrong. So we have a drop that comes out. We have points to be able to buy tickets for it. There'll be public ones too. So it looks like everybody still be able to go for them. Okay, so this line right up here, the drop raffle will be closed to collectors above. So it's just the raffle. Okay. And you must claim the collectible before the drop takes place. If a collectible is not claimed, it's returned to the public pool. So there's going to be a public portion of it too, which is cool. So there you go. So, you know, we still have a chance. All the new people will still have a chance at certain things, which is cool too. When the winning collectible is claimed, the collector is prompted to make payment in gems and the collectible will, okay. So sounds good. Okay, fair enough. So there'll still be ones available for people. Accessories. Within the store, various accessories will be made available for purchase using your points. Accessories that can be purchased with points, generally non-licensed high edition items, allowing collectors to trick out their showrooms. So this is going to be for the Veveverse, right? Accessories and things. Maybe furniture and lamps. And so there'll be all sorts of fun things you can do with using your points. That's cool. Premium listings. You'll get some premium listings. The more points you have, they will allow greater exposure when selling in the market. Collectors can spend points for premium listings, which display before the non-premium. So they'll just be at the top, you know. You see this on like other sites, selling sites too. So that's cool. To prevent the market from being overrun with premium listings, only a select number of listings will be available for one collectible. So premium listings will be featured on the market landing screen as well. So not everybody can have like their listing as premium. You know, once they have the certain amount, that's all they're going to allow, even if you have enough points. So like I said, because the entire thing could be premium, and that would be weird, right? MCP Pro. MCP Pro, we're almost done here. MCP Pro, it's a good review, right? It's just good to review this again at this time of year because it's coming soon. MCP Pro is designed for those collectors who want to take collecting to the next level. With MCP Pro, collectors gain access to features within Veve to grow their collection and access additional Pro-only features. Collectors in the top 6 ranks will automatically gain access to MCP Pro at no cost, whereas all other collectors who opt in will be charged monthly subscription pricing to be shared later. The subscription will be accessible to only above a specific level. So people in the top 6 ranks are going to be pros. Anyone else who wants to be pros has to pay. But you can't just like be bronze level and get to pro. You have to obviously be above a certain rank to even be able to pay to get to pro. Interesting, right? Features. So the pro features here. Small percentage bonus on all points earned. So you get more points. Exclusive MCP badges. You get your pro badge. Premium user profile badge. There you go. Display rarity and edition next to collectibles in showrooms and AR. So that's interesting. So right here, so they said in the Veveverse, all our stuff will be displayed. Now, some clarification. Does that mean that, you know, like in the Veveverse we'll be able to show our stuff? Do you have to be a pro to do that? Because, you know, they show like the mint numbers. That's interesting. I'll have to more clarification on that. Auto bid feature for market auctions. If you want to get into auto bid feature, so you can just type in your auto bid. So which means is like you can set your, I think the way that might work the way eBay works, where you can set your, you know, the highest you'll go to. And then if somebody bids, eBay just puts you right in front of them up to the point of where, you know, your bid goes. So if you say like, if something's bidding, it's like 1,000 and you know, you can say, oh, I'll bid up to 1,000. If somebody bids 750, you'll still be bumped in front of them. They have to beat your bid. Interesting. I think that's the way that would work, I would assume. Access to exclusive content. So pros are going to get access to exclusive content and collectibles. Okay. Pros will be able to burn collectibles for points. So you'll be able to burn some collectibles for points, but you got to be a pro, it looks like. The free drop raffle tickets per month, you get some free stuff. Renting collectibles. You're going to have to be a pro to rent your collectibles, it looks like. Extended AR features and more to come. So that's a really interesting thing, guys. I don't think a lot of people are talking about the pro here. This is why it's good to review this stuff. Right? So let me know what you think about that. And the roadmap right here. Okay. Phase 1 is what we're coming at the end of the month. Points, levels, ranks. Okay, so that's what's coming up. Okay, not all of this isn't coming yet. Phase 2 is the drop raffle. Phase 3 is accessories, premium market listings, and badges. And the last phase is pro. So this is, you know, a ways away, these three. We're just getting phase 1. Anyway, that's the review. I hope you guys liked it. Go check it out yourself, reread it again. I'll probably cut this out and post it up for you guys, but there's the review for you. Hope you enjoyed it.